All right, guys, Shotty T here with another video. We are continuing our versus series, revised, and we are on day 5. But let me start off by doing this. Day 4 was crazy. First of all, we've clinched the week, so it doesn't matter what happens today or tomorrow. We advance to the next round in versus. But yesterday, check out these scores: 2 billion. And it got crazy that last 10 minutes. Just back and forth slugfest. Individually, those guys have some crazy scores. This is not for the week. This was for yesterday. I scored 45 million, which is pretty good, but I was only 14th. They had a guy that scored 116,000 points, another 98, another 83. Very top heavy, but they still lost. But that number one guy, he scored more points than I've scored almost this week, which is crazy. He's at 175 overall. But these are some just crazy Madden scores, man. And we're losing today, but that's fine. But let's continue to the day 5. All right, so there's a new change into day 5, which we'll talk about. But first, let's go over the stuff that's been a part of the previous days, which, of course, are radar tasks once again. So we already know the drill there. But first of all, speaking of drill, we got another treasure chest because in this alliance, man, we got some fast diggers. We got people that I think the day before, we had 3 people. 3 times the dig was picked up in 0.00 seconds. Like, how do you calculate that? So it's been very impossible to get a dig. So the best time is in the morning because not a lot of people are on. So I definitely need to keep an eye on that timer. But let's look at the radar task real quick. Of course, every day you have this one for the Overlord, as well as that challenge, which once I clear it, there it is. This challenge right here. And I'm keeping an eye on that timer. Trust me. I think I have enough time to do this. All right, so you got the Overlord stuff there, and then you got these. I don't think I did one of these live with you guys. I think I did earlier this week, but you get some rewards there, and I think that treasure dig is just about ready. I think that dig is ready. I think it's ready. Oh, 38 seconds, still got time. All right. So you get your rewards there, you get your diamonds and more of those training guidebooks. All right. And yeah, so it's just pretty straightforward. So nothing new there. All right. The second thing you got, of course, and I'll just talk my way through these before this goes, are your research speed ups and your construction speed up. So that was day 2 and day 3. And you also get credit when research tasks are finished. Based off power level, as well as construction buildings when they're finished based off power levels. All right, so let's see what the times are this time. Like I said, these guys are just super fast. Look at 0.004, 0.017. I was third. I got that one. So I needed those speed ups actually. So speaking of speed ups, right? So today is that day. Okay. So but you don't there's no valor badges, nothing like that. But if you finish a building, you finish research, you get the power. So we talked about that in the day 2 and day 3 videos respectively. All right, so that's pretty straightforward. Of course, buying packs. And let's talk, we're gonna spend some time to talk about the next 2. So the training units. Now I did a very, very detailed video on staggering. And really this is like the setup today. It really starts Saturday, it starts Saturday, afternoon, going into reset, and throughout the whole week. So really, Friday you're supposed to be setting up everything. So I purposely got it. My drill grounds are pretty full, so I'm gonna show you guys. So the way I have my barracks set up now, I'm level 30. So I got my top level barracks level 30. My next level, level 27. My other's 24, and the other's 20. So it's like a perfect stagger setup if you're level 30. If you're level 20, if you're below level 30, Then you want to have it to where this is 27, where these are 27, that's 24, that's 20, and that's 17, or at least within that range, because you want to have a perfect stagger set up, because whatever your lowest barracks is, which mine is level 20, all week you want to train troops that are one level below that. So for this barracks, it can train level 7 troops, but all week I've been training level 6s, so that way when a day like today happens, then I can stagger build. So what we're going to do, we're going to, all right, we're going to change all the 6s to the 7s here. So we're going to do quick finish. So I should be able to do this all in this video. If the video cooperates with me, there we go. All right. And this is how you gain tons of points right here. All right. By the time I'm done with the level 7 to 8 conversion, I'll probably be at max boxes. So it's all about the setup. Today is all about it's set up throughout the whole week. And then once I'm done, then I'll just train the highest level troops and they'll be ready sometime tomorrow, which is fine. Okay. And then the same thing. Now I'm going to do my 7s and turn them into 8s. Why am I doing this? Why am I not just training my highest troops for that barracks all week? Because when the way the point system is set up, you get 240 points for every level 7 troop. So, but I get credit for 7, 8, 9, and 10 all today versus only 7, only 8, only 9, and only 10. So you get staggered points. You get more points when you do it this way throughout the week, because you're not going to worry about having a troop problem, especially every time you train new troops throughout the week. Make sure you're using that first lady, so that way you're getting more efficiency when you're training troops. So, and like I said, by the time I'm done with the level 7 and level 8, I'm already at the max boxes for the day. So that's really so this is all about that preparation. So now we're gonna train level 8s. Now the level 9s and 10s, I'm gonna go ahead and just partially train. I'm just gonna hit promote. I'm not gonna finish that right now because I'm gonna save the rest of those troops for later. I'm just gonna promote because we do have the arms race later today, from 1300 hours to 1700 hours, which is 1 to 5 p.m. my time. Unit progression, you get arms race credit, and training those troops will easily get all those boxes and also put me in arms race contention for the whole day. So yeah, it's, again, this is just 101, guys. You can get every box every day. Like I've shown you yesterday with the just barely opening some boxes, getting all 7 boxes. Like you can literally get all your boxes every day. Now day 2 and day 3 are a little bit of a challenge, but the rest of the days are easy to get all the boxes. So let's finalize this to the very last thing. So we have something new. Overlord promotion shard of any type, 25,000. Using 1 Overlord bond badge, 75,000. Using 100 guidebooks, which is 1.562.5, and a certificate, as well as a skill badge. So we're gonna find out about all this stuff. Now, what I did do yesterday, actually make sure I collect all of those. Don't need tasking into overflow. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and put myself on the list for resource collection while I'm here, because sometimes you have to put yourself in line early because a lot of people like me good. All right, so I'm gonna put myself in line for this real quick, so that way I can be ready to collect resources, because you see there's already 4 people in the line, so I'll be ready in about 25 minutes. So that'll give me enough time to do what I need to do before work, and then shake and collect before I start work. All right, so this is the Overlord base. So the way it works, you go to this tab here, you train. So for every fight, it's kind of like the drone parts. Drone level increases. The training certificates are kind of like the battle data. So between levels, you upgrade just using just the training certificates, and then when you get to the every 5 levels, then you use a different resource. Once this page loads up, so there we go. Oh my goodness! All right, so we got all of this to level 30 yesterday because there was an incentive to do so with the boxes. That event ended yesterday, unfortunately. All right, so this is pretty straightforward. So I'm just going to show you here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when you get to the 5th level threshold, then that's when you use the training certificates. So it takes 20 here. Early on, it took about 5. So as the higher you go, the more these require. So we're going to do that. Let's see, we should be able to get all of these to level 40. So let's do that there. Okay. All right, so that's the attack part. This is the defense one. All right, we're going to get these to level 40. We're just going to make it balanced for now. Okay, and then we're going to put this to level 40. Now, I believe when you get to level 50, there's something special that's supposed to happen. So let's see. I'm going to show you here. I think a teammate showed me this earlier. So as you can see, the requirements are getting higher and higher. So now it's 30 per level, and it's 1,000 per in between level. So level 50, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. All right, unlock further upgrades reaching level 50 on all 3. Do I have enough to do that? Do I have enough? No, I do not. So we're gonna fall a little short of that. So, but that's how you get the points. So I'm just gonna stop right there. If it's gonna take a while for me to get to that level 50, I'd rather save those points for next week. But that's how you do that. And let's see what the point accumulation was like. So it was modest, about 1.5 million. So I imagine whenever you have to use those promotion shards or the bond badges, that's when it's almost like using drone parts, I guess. That's the way I see it. So we'll see whenever we get to that stage. But you can gain more of those things here with this, the certificates, and then also the other stuff with the other radar tasks that's already done for the day. So yeah, guys, that is the new thing for day 5. Again, if you're in this season, because some of these things, I realize some of you guys aren't in this, and I know some people have been asking. We are in season 2, day 103. So that's where I am currently right now. So that's where all this stuff is taking place. So this is started within the last week or so. So that gives you an idea when this stuff arrives on the game. All right, guys. So to recap, make sure you're training troops 1 level below your lowest barracks all week starting Saturday. So it's really more of a setup. So that way when you get to today, you're turning all your 6s into 7s, if you're me at least. And then your 6s, your 7s into 8s, your 8s into 9s, and your 9s into 10s. And easy, you got all your boxes done just like that. And I can't, of course, I won't have to remind you what's in these boxes. Everything is useful in these boxes. So you got to open these boxes. It just requires timing and just being efficient in the game. And none of these, everything I've done this week didn't cost a dime to do any of these things. So all you guys have the ability to do this. So that way you can help your alliance because you get your alliance rewards for winning for the week. And yeah, it takes a teamwork. That was a hell of a show last night. But anyway, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll talk to you later.